Chapter 4 introduces us to 3 of the Hoshidan royals. Sakura and Hinoka need our help, but an army of zombies stands in our way. Crown Prince Ryoma is here to assist us, but we don't want him to.
Listen.
Here I am.
Corrin collects a goddess icon from the village. You should hold on to this. It sells for 1,000 gold, and that kind of cash infusion early on is a lot more valuable than the 4 points of luck it provides. Kaze drops Rinka onto the mountain while staying out of enemy range. Kaze provides a point of movement when pairing up. By doing that, he can effectively extend his own movement range. The pair just has to switch after moving. Once Corrin uses the Dragonbane to level the mountain, we can use that trick to move Kaze far ahead of Ryoma.
Looks like we have no choice.
Kaze has enough strength to one-round the southernmost Faceless, and when he's all the way up here, the other 2 enemies will still be out of Ryoma's range after they attack him. Corrin can't reach the enemies either, but she can give Rinka some support. Attack stance improves Rinka's accuracy, and it also boosts her damage by enough to be lethal to the second Faceless. As a result, that Faceless just targets whoever has lower defense, in this case, Corrin. Corrin uses the next Dragonbane so that we can reach Hinoka and Sakura faster. She'll face the Faceless on the other side who has sealed defense. This is one point where Corrin's speed stat makes a real difference. If she's fast enough, she can one-round that Faceless, and so she won't take the defense penalty. However, if the Faceless survives, it performs the useful function of distracting Ryoma for a turn. He's going to steal at least 1 kill, if not now, then later. But if you do one-round the Faceless, Corrin probably won't have to heal herself, so you can save 1 use of the Vulnerary. There's a bunch of woods tiles between us and the sisters, but we can use the separate command to get through them a little faster, and that allows Corrin to keep pace by pairing up next turn.
I'm with you.
Let's go.
We can do this.
If Ryoma hadn't been distracted earlier, this is the point when he would kill something.
Ready? All right.
Corrin receives a concoction for talking to Hinoka. That's the last item we'll try to bring to the route split, along with our Vulnerary and our Goddess icon. These Faceless are slower and weaker than the one that had sealed defense. This is where Corrin needs 9 speed. When Kaze takes her and switches to her, he boosts her speed by 3 points, and she needs 12 to double. If you're short, you can let Ryoma mop them up, but that's no fun. Kaze blocks 1 hit, so it's also possible to forego using the Vulnerary if Corrin's defensive stats are high enough, or if she managed to dodge something. As long as we keep Sakura alive, she can cover the rest of our healing needs.
Are you okay? Thank you so very much.
Rinka takes Kaze and drops him to the right. In the cases where Ryoma is 1 tile closer, this is necessary to box him out. This is a prime opportunity to train up Kaze and Rinka. In Chapter 5, those 2 are going to be our primary combat units. If they each gain some extra stats, that can help.
We've got this.
I'm with you.
Corrin moved out of the way so that Kaze could end his turn within Sakura's healing range.
We'll teach them a lesson. We will crush them.
Corrin hands Rinka off to Kaze, but she herself sticks around for another turn. If her HP is lower for whatever reason, Sakura can heal her again.
I'm here to help. No need to be afraid.
This Dragonbane makes it easier to retreat towards Sakura. We'd like to take down the last 4 enemies without being forced to do that, but it's good to keep the option open. Unfortunately, there's no quick way to clear the final group of enemies. When you attack the central mountain from the southeast, the boss is closest to you, so it's possible to distract it with one unit while forcing all the other enemies to attack Corrin. From this side, the geometry works against you, because now the boss is farthest away. However, we can exploit the terrain as is to pick the enemies apart one by one.
We will crush them.
I am at your service.
The issue with fighting on the mountains is that our hit rates are not great. If you're ever forced to retreat, that's usually why. Enemy damage can stack up when you miss a few times. But if your attacks are landing, then Rinka and Corrin can split the tanking duties pretty comfortably.
Remain calm.
Kaze's ranged weapons allow him to pick up several kills safely, and Rinka gets quite a bit of experience herself just from chip damage and dual strikes.
We can do this.
Leave it to me.
This is important.
Neither Rinka nor Corrin have enough HP to take a hit from the boss, so they have to back off for a turn. Kaze gets his defense healed when he attacks, but thanks to Sakura, he always has enough HP left over to take a single hit from the boss. If Rinka drops Corrin, then Kaze will be able to use Corrin's dual strikes next turn to chip the boss again. That also makes it possible for Kaze to run away in a hurry. Kaze and Rinka have both done pretty well for themselves stat-wise. Fortunately, we can work with almost anything on Chapter 5. Our good results here will just make the next clear a little bit slicker. Corrin will take the boss kill. She must hit, or else we're risking her death. If you don't want to take that risk, you'll probably have to back off for at least a turn.
I'm here to help.
Next time, we conclude this series with Corrin going sicko mode, Kaze following suit, and Rinka getting some heavy favoritism.